So let's continue with the problem on discount. So here I have taken the next problem on the discount. So this problem number it is 12, right? So the problem is a merchant imported goods marked at ₹25,000 at 15% trade discount. He had to pay an import duty of how much it is 30% on cost. His other expenses amounted to how much it is 2,375. Then what they have given, he marked the goods at ₹15,000. If ultimately he earned a profit of ₹15,000, question is what is the rate of profit and the rate of trade discount. So here they are asked to calculate what is the rate of profit and what is the rate of trade discount. So rate means what? Rate is always expressed in form of percentage. So in form of percentage we have to calculate what is the rate of profit and the rate of trade discount. So here there is a merchant who has imported the goods marked at how much it is 25,000. So this problem is also quite similar to its previous problem. So he has imported the goods marked at how much it is 25,000 at how much it is 15% trade discount. Means the importer is getting 15% off, 15% discount he is getting, right? So on 25,000 you have to calculate 15%. So it comes to it is 3,750 rupees. 15% discount comes to 3,750 rupees. So this discount you minus from it is 25,000. So you get 21,250 rupees. Means the importer has imported the goods at what price it is 21,250 rupees. So this is the selling price of whom? Of the exporter. Exporter is selling the goods to whom? To the importer. So as the importer is importing the goods from exporter, the selling price of the exporter becomes the cost price to the importer. Now this is the cost price of the importer. Now as he is importing the goods from the foreign exporter, so he had to pay an import duty of how much it is 30% on the cost. I mean, this is the cost to the importer. So on this cost, how much duty he has to pay? Duty means that is import duty, import tax he has to pay, which is 30% of this cost. So you have to calculate 30% on it is 21,250 rupees. So 30% comes to it is 3 5s that is 15, 3 2s are 6, 7 it is 3 1s that is 3, 3 2s are 6. Means it comes to 6,375 rupees tax he will have to pay. Who? The importer. Means totally how much it costs that we have to find. Plus he has to pay what? Plus he has to pay other expenses amounting to how much it is 2,375. Now in the previous problem they have given in percentage. Now in this problem they have given the other expenses ready-made. Yeah. So we have to calculate totally to import the goods how much it costs that we have to determine. So this 2,375 rupees other expenses also you have to add in this. Means the total cost becomes how much it is 10. It is 1, 20, it is 2, 5, 10. It is carry 1. It is 7. 3, 9, it is 10, it is 30,000. Means the total cost to the importer is this is the total cost of goods to whom? To the importer. Now, after importing the goods, right, at rupees 30,000, totally it has cost him 30,000. Now, what the importer does? He wants to sell the same goods to his customer. So, before selling, what he does? Again, he refixes the price of the same goods, right? In such a way that after giving his customer some discount, he has to get some profit, right? So here further they have mentioned he marked the goods at rupees how much 50,000. Means the importer has fixed the price of the same goods at rupees how much 50,000. This is the marked price. This is the marked price of whom? Of the importer. Importer has fixed the price of his goods for sale at rupees how much 50,000. These goods have cost him 30,000 and he has fixed the price of the same goods for sale at 50,000, right? So here what they have said, if ultimately he earned a profit of rupees how much? 15,000. Means ultimately the importer has earned a profit of rupees 15,000. So 15,000 rupees profit ready-made is given in the problem, right? So this is the cost price, right? This is the cost price of the importer and this is the mark price of the importer. Now suppose 30,000 rupees goods, if you would have sold for 50,000 rupees only, right, without giving any discount, if you would have sold it for 50,000, so how much profit he would have got? 20,000 rupees profit he would have got, right? 30,000 rupees goods when he sell for 50,000, so naturally he would have earned 20,000 rupees profit. But he is not getting 20,000 rupees profit here. How much profit he has gained? Only 15,000 rupees profit he is getting. Means he is getting 5,000 rupees profit less. So where this profit 5,000 goes, that is in form of what it is discount. Means he is not getting 20,000 rupees profit, he is getting 15,000 profit. Means he is getting 5,000 rupees profit less, in the sense he is giving 5,000 rupees in form of discount. Understood? Because if you want to calculate the rate of discount or rate of profit, first of all you must know what is the profit and what is the trade discount. So to calculate, here we need not have to calculate the profit because in the problem already they have given the profit. Only here we have to find out the discount. And to find out the discount, trade discount is the difference between what it is the difference between mark price and invoice price. If you want to calculate the trade discount, you must know these two prices. One is the mark price and the second one is the invoice price, or it is also called as the selling price. So selling price or invoice price we can determine very easily because we know the cost price 30,000 and they are also given the profit. How much it is? 15,000. Means in this cost price, if you add the profit, 15,000 rupees profit if we add, so you get 45,000 rupees as your selling price, or this also called as what it is? Invoice price. Means he has got 15,000 rupees profit, means 30,000 rupees goods he has sold for how much? 45,000. He has fixed the price of his goods at 50,000, no doubt. But he is not selling for 50,000, he is selling for how much? 45,000. That means 5,000 rupees, whatever difference is there, that is what it is, nothing but it is discount. He is giving 5,000 rupees in form of discount. So to calculate the trade discount is the difference between what it is mark price and what it is invoice price. Because how we determine the invoice price? To calculate the invoice price, from marked price we minus what it is trade discount. Trade discount, if you minus from mark price we get the invoice price, or from mark price we minus the invoice price, we have to get what? It is trade discount. So trade discount is nothing but it is marked price minus what it is invoice price. So mark price is how much here? It is 50,000 which is given in the problem, minus invoice price is also known, it is how much? 45,000. So minus it, he will get rupees how much? 5,000. So 5,000 rupees is giving trade discount and 15,000 rupees profit he has got. So these 15,000 rupees and 5,000 rupees we have to express in form of what it is percentage. 15,000 rupees means how much percent and 5,000 rupees means how much percent. This is in form of it is rupees, remember. They have asked you to calculate what is the rate, and rate is always expressed in form of what it is percentage. Percentage means what? What is the profit per 100? What is the discount per 100? So anything which is expressed per 100 we call it as what it is percentage. Clear? So this is the brief idea I have given about the problem. So you have to understand this. If you understand this, so easily you can solve the problem. So I hope this is clear to you all, how to calculate the profit and how to calculate the discount. No need to calculate the profit which is already given in the problem. Only you have to find out the discount here. And once you know the discount, the same we have to express in form of what it is percent. Yeah. So let's calculate what is the rate of profit and the rate of trade discount. Now, in this problem, they have given the mark price. See what is the mark price? Marked price given in the problem is how much? It is 25,000. On this 25,000, he is getting how much? 15% trade discount. So calculate the trade discount. So trade discount given by the exporter to the importer is how much? 15%. So calculate 15%. 15% on what it is 25,000. So it comes to 3,750 rupees. Yeah. So if discount is 3,750, calculate what should be the invoice price or selling price. So how we determine? That is from marked price. From marked price, you have to minus what? Trade discount. So my marked price is how much? It is 25,000 minus trade discount is how much? 3,750 rupees. So if you minus, so we get 21,250 rupees. So the exporter will sell his goods to the importer at what price? 21,250. So 21,250 is the selling price of the exporter. Now who is buying? Importer. So the selling price of the exporter becomes the cost price to the importer. Means importer's cost price is almost 21,250 rupees. Now next what they have said? He had to pay an importer duty of 30% of cost. Now this is the importer's cost. Right, this is the importer's cost. So on this cost, he will have to pay 30% tax to the government. That is called as the importer duty, importer tax. Right. So now you have to calculate the importer duty. So import duty is equal to, you have to calculate 30%. 30% of is 21,250 rupees. So calculate 30% of it is 21,250 rupees. So it comes to 6,375 rupees. So much tax he has to pay. Who? Importer. Exporter will not pay the tax, right? As importer is importing the goods, so importer will have to pay 6,375 rupees tax to the government. So this is also expense to him. This is also expense to him. And with this tax, so he has to incur. He has incurred 2,375 rupees as what is other expenses, right? He has to pay other expenses 2,375. So that is also expense to him. Is what we have to determine. We have to determine what is the total cost incurred for importing the goods. Total expense incurred, right? So to calculate that, what do you do? That is total cost. What do you call? That is total cost of goods. Total cost of goods is equal to, he has to pay 21,250 rupees. On that he has to pay 6,375 rupees tax, plus he has to pay other expenses 2,375 rupees. So if you make the total of these three, the total comes to how much? It is 30,000. Yeah. So totally those goods cost him how much? 30,000 rupees. Now after buying the goods, now what he want to do? He want to sell the same to his customer. And to sell his customer, how he is selling? After giving some discount, he wants to sell these goods to the customer. So for that, what he does? First, he fixes the price of his goods in such a way that after giving his customer some discount, he has to get some profit, right? So at what price he has fixed, right? At what price he has marked his goods for sale, that is also given in the problem, right? So in the next line they have given, he marked the goods at rupees 50,000. Means same goods he has marked for sale at 50,000. Means he has increased this cost by 20,000 rupees, right? And after selling these goods, how much profit he has earned, it is also given. It is how much? 15,000. Means profit is given in the problem, right? 15,000. And we know his cost also. So as cost is known, profit is also known. Means I can easily determine his what? Selling price. So first you calculate what should be the selling price. So selling price, or it is also called as the invoice price. That is nothing but what it is? Cost price plus what it is? The profit. So what is the cost price? 30,000 plus what is the profit given in the problem? 15,000. So if you add this, so it comes to 45,000. So 45,000 is what? This is his selling price or invoice price. So invoice price means what? It is the price after deducting the trade discount from the mark price. So in the problem we know his mark price is 50,000 and we know his invoice price also. It is how much? 45,000. Which from this mark price, if you minus this invoice price, that whatever difference comes, that is called as what it is? Trade discount. So now we can easily determine the trade discount. So let's calculate the trade discount. So trade discount is equal to get the trade discount, what you have to do? From marked price. From marked price, you have to minus what it is? Invoice price, or it is what? Selling price. Right? So what is the mark price given in the problem? It is 20,000 minus what is the invoice price or selling price? It is 45,000. So from 20,000 if you minus 45,000, the difference comes to rupees how much it is? 5,000. So whatever 5,000 we have got, this is called as the trade discount. So this is how we have to find out the trade discount. So once you know the trade discount, so easily we can express that in form of what it is percentage. Because they have asked you to calculate what is the rate of profit and the rate of trade discount. Profit already known here. It is how much? 15,000. So these 15,000 and 5,000 we have to express in form of percentage. And to express in form of percentage, we have to put the equation. Right? Always whenever they ask you to calculate anything in form of percentage, so always you have to calculate per 100 it is how much. So anything which is per 100 we call it as what it is? Percentage. So let's calculate the rate of profit and the rate of trade discount. So always remember, whenever they ask you to calculate the rate of profit, because generally profit or loss is always calculated on which price? Cost price. It is always determined on which price? Cost price. So to find out the rate of profit, so always we have to consider which price? Cost price. So see what is the cost price to the importer. The cost price of the importer is how much here? 30,000. Means this 30,000 rupees gives him how much? 15,000 rupees profit. Means this is the profit earned per 30,000 rupees. So if this is the profit earned per 30,000 rupees, so I want per 100 how much profit can be earned, right? So that is what is called as what? Rate of profit. So let's put the equation. So how equation you have to put? That is when cost price is rupees 30,000. When my cost price is 30,000 rupees, at that time what should be my profit? My profit should be rupees 15,000. So profit is rupees 15,000. So per 30,000 rupees, if your profit is 15,000, so what I want, if my cost price would have been rupees 100, means instead of my cost price 30,000, if my cost price would have been 100, then what would have been the rate of profit? This what will be the profit. So anything which is per 100 we call it as what it is? Per 100. So whatever profit we get per 100, that we call it as what it is? Percentage or the rate. So it is how much? 100 into 15,000. So 100 into 15,000. This is divided by what it is? 30,000. So multiply and divide. So if you divide this, we have common 3 zeros get cancelled. This 1 0 get cancelled. 3 1 that is 3 5. So 5 into 10. You get how much it is? 50%. Means what is the rate of profit here? 50%. Is per 100 rupees you are getting 50 rupees profit. That is the meaning of percentage. Clear? So below that you have right. Therefore the rate of profit. Therefore the rate of profit is 50%. So rate of profit we have calculated. Right? Now we have to find out what? Now we have to find out the rate of trade discount. So far as rate of trade discount is concerned, now here we have calculated the trade discount, how much it is? 5,000 rupees, right? So far as trade discount is concerned, so trade discount is always allowed or always given on which price? It is on mark price. So whenever they ask you to calculate what is the rate of trade discount, so always you have to take into consideration which price? Marked price. So what is the mark price of these goods given in the problem? It is 50,000 rupees, right? Mark price is given in the problem. It is 50,000. So per 50,000 rupees, he is giving what it is? You can correct this. So by mistake I have written here it is how much? 20,000. It is not 20,000. It is 50,000. Mark price is 50,000. 50,000 minus it is 45,000. We get what it is? 5,000. So here mark price is given in the problem 50,000. So per 50,000 rupees he is giving 5,000 rupees discount. So per 50,000 rupees if he is giving 5,000 rupees discount. So I want per 100 rupees how much discount he can give, right? If the mark price, instead of my mark price is 50,000, if my mark price would have been 100, so what would have been the rate of trade discount. So for that again, like this, you have to put the equation. So equation will be when market price is rupees 50,000, at that time what should be the trade discount? So trade discount is rupees 5,000. So per 50,000 rupees, if we can give 5,000 rupees discount, so I want when my market price is rupees 100. If my market price is rupees 100, then what would have been the rate of trade discount? So trade discount is 100 into 5,000. 100 into 5,000 is divided by, it is 50,000, right? 100 into 5,000 divided by 50,000. So multiply and divide. So here common, this 3 zeros get cancelled. This 5 1 side is 5, right? So this 1 1 0 get cancelled. So it comes to how much it is? 10%. So what is the rate of trade discount? It is 10%. Means if your mark price is 100 rupees, so you will get only 10 rupees discount. Yeah. So below that you can write, therefore the rate of trade discount is 10%. So like this, you will come to know what is the rate of profit and what is the rate of trade discount. So this is how you have to find out the rate of profit and the rate of trade discount. Yeah. So I hope it is clear to you all. So in the next video or in the next class, so I'll come with some more problem on it is what? Discount. Thank you.